Hello everyone! Hi, I am Lucy, James here from GameSpot. I'm going to be doing a camera off stream today because I figured, you know, you're just going to be wanting to see the game and me being in the way is not an ideal way of seeing it. So hi everyone, welcome in. We are going to be playing the opening couple of hours of Horizon Forbidden West, the latest from Guerrilla Games, PlayStation 4 and 5 exclusive. You'll notice that I'm starting from this screen. Uh-oh. Wait 1 second, that's why. Try that now. If I've got double voice, if I'm a robot, that should work. The reason I'm starting from this screen is because the game kind of boots you into like a cutscene. It's kind of the little recap that it does. Echo should be fixed now, but let me know if it's not. It boots you into this cutscene, which is basically like a little bit of a recap of Horizon Zero Dawn, which came out 5 years ago. 5 years ago. It doesn't feel like it, but it really did. And honestly, if you haven't played it recently, I would really recommend watching a fuller recap because Horizon Forbidden West is set like 6 months after, and it kind of, it hopes that you remember a lot of it. So I am gonna be quiet, obviously, throughout cutscenes. But yeah, that's just my warning, is to watch some kind of recap. I mean, to pimp the merch, we've got a great one here on GameSpot. Oh, here we go, the nice PlayStation Studios logo. Very Marvel. So we'll get into it, and if you can hear that noise in the background, that's my cat. So she's really going to town on the scratch and post. As I'm playing, if you have any questions, chuck them in the chat. We're going to keep it as spoiler-free as possible, just focusing on the early game, so let me know.
Lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge. One question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Subek, Zero Dawn's creator. Born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI. Given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin. And with a little help from me. She prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian. Becoming a champion for all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now, I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered, I have made a new discovery. One that heralds both destruction and opportunity.
So there we have it. So it's not exactly like an in-depth, it's more of a sort of casual overview of what happened in the first game and kind of the setup for this one. I'm going to change a couple of things in here, or at least show you the menus before we kick off. So I'm going to make sure that subtitles are turned on. Okay, motion blur. Okay, so in terms of gameplay wise, high fidelity to lower frame rate, so we can either play graphics in performance mode or in resolution mode. I'm gonna say let's play in resolution mode so you get a look at how the game looks in terms of you know, all of its beauty at least at the beginning. We can change to performance mode in a bit if we want to. Subtitles are on. Oh, one thing that I really want to do is, where is it? Weirdly, they did change some of these settings in between, like the when we got the game at the beginning. Like we've had it for a couple weeks, and there were some settings in here that they seem to have changed. Like you could actually apparently turn Aloy, she talks a lot, you'll discover that in a bit. Aloy talks a lot, and you could turn that off. The one setting I'm looking for here is quick swap, and I can't remember where it is. Weapon quick swap. This is really useful, and for some reason it's turned off by default. But basically when you have it enabled, you can tap L1 to quickly swap back to the previous weapon that you had instead of like holding down the weapon wheel, and I have no idea why this is turned off at default. But anyway, yeah, I can only stream at 1080p because of the Comcast gods, but I am streaming at 60 frames. Let's kick off. Let's do normal. And so yeah, and another kind of difference here is that you can play in Explorer or Guided mode, which is actually very similar to if you've played Assassin's Creed, one of the later ones. Explorer mode, a little bit more minimal when it comes to stuff on the HUD, and Guided mode is very much like chucking everything in the wall. I would still argue that even in Explorer mode, it is quite a busy HUD, and you'll see what I mean. Maybe that's just regards to the fighting, but let's get going. Autosaves, always good.
I'm running out of time, Elizabeth. The land is dying. People are suffering. Soon, they'll starve. All because of a terraforming system that's spiraling out of control. And only I can fix it. Only I have your genetic code. It won't be long before we hit the point of no return. And then... extinction. I've been searching for months for what I need. A backup of Gaia. The AI you designed to control the system. But every time I think I have a lead, it comes to nothing. And every night, I have the same dream. I'm walking under a brilliant night sky, through a field of flowers. And when I arrive at the center, I see you, Elizabeth. Waiting for me, even though you've been dead for 1,000 years. You're the closest person I've ever had to a mother. And for a moment, I feel whole. But it never lasts. I'm always left alone. This world is your legacy, Elizabeth. I won't let it slip away. The valley below is my only remaining lead. My last hope to find the backup. I'll do whatever it takes to get it. I promise.
If it isn't Aloy, the savior of Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that stuff.
Well, consider it a punishment for running out on us the very same night we beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast. Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Yeah. That one was in your honor. Just saying. So, what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast. Delving into ancient ruins? Or maybe it has something to do with the Blight.
Both, actually, but, I should...
Oh, no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help the Nora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
Okay, but if you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
A focus? Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and show you how to back up your data.
Data?
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
You see like this all the time?
Since I was a little girl. Come on. Shall we? All right, I got a couple of scrapes on the way here. We should find some medicinal plants, stock up. So it's time for your first lesson with the focus.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
All right, so now we're in.
These plants don't look like the ones in the sacred lands.
The focus helps you see the ones we need.
So, funnily enough, I actually remapped these buttons on my playthrough. I swapped healing and I swapped my focus. So if I accidentally heal myself, it's because I think I'm using my focus, but I can't bother to change it right now.
Might want to grab more of these plants along the way.
Yeah, little tutorial section to get you to really pick up some plants. They don't, like, I don't know, you kind of go through them quickly, and Aloy has a stash, so I would definitely say that it's in your best interest to just pick them up as much as you can. One of my big gripes with the game, I've got to say, is that, like, she will stop to pick stuff up rather than, like, just walk over it and pick it up, which can be pretty annoying, especially because of the amount of crafting that you have to do.
This stuff spreads fast.
6 months ago, the land was fine. Now it's everywhere.
Those ruins. That's where we need to go.
I see a few ways down.
Go down this way. Absolutely always gonna go down.
Exactly.
The backup?
A zip line.
Well, it's an AI. It's hard to explain. Think of it like a set of instructions that can fix the world.
So you see the blight here, actually, if you run over it, it does ding your health.
Ran into some trouble
You
on the way
don't
there. Lost a lot of my gear.
come across it that much, I would say. It's not like an annoying thing that you keep coming across. Oh, here we go.
Salvaging machine parts.
Some boys.
And there they go.
Looks like they left a carcass behind.
Let's head down and check it out. Oh yeah, so my HUD is set to be like off, but if I wanted to get everything all at once, I just swipe up on the touchpad. It's nice. I much prefer it that way. It's not as cluttered. It just looks a bit nicer.
A lot of arrows in that machine.
Okay, let's
Gotta
grab
check
some
out this
Ridgewood. This is the PS5 version, Vincent.
Someone took down this machine recently.
Who else would come here?
I don't know. We better craft some arrows of our own. There might be trouble ahead.
Good thing we already picked up some Ridgewood.
Damn right.
There's a ladder. But
I am just gonna keep getting Ridgewood. It's
Well-placed arrow can't knock free.
I wish, like, even in the kind of foraging, like hunter trap kind of skill tree, there isn't a way. You can unlock skills that mean that you get more resources whenever you pick stuff up, but you can't like just walk over stuff. I know it seems like such a little thing, but honestly, like 40 hours into this game, you will be mad every time you have to pick up something and like stop.
what was this?
And kind of stuff. How does it feel at 30? Honestly, it feels great. Like, it looks great. I'll swap the frame rate in a bit. Like, I am streaming at 60.
Only got a bit here. We need to find a way in. So, what happened after I left Meridian?
Well, there was a fuss when people realized you were gone. But then some of us figured you only would have left if it were for something important.
You were right about that.
And also the benefit of having played this game before is that I can hopefully remember the way in. Oh, here we go. Okay. Vincent, regarding her hair, actually, it was a little bugged in the preview section, and this is a big fix.
Get to the grass.
Oh, Mr. Dreadful, they do explain the beard, don't worry about it.
One of those before.
Me neither. Those dead machines have it on alert.
How do you want to handle it?
The focus can help us. We can scan the machine before we make our move.
Okay.
Okay. See how parts of it are glowing? Those are its weak spots.
Got it. Its eye. It's a weak spot. I'm ready.
Right.
Clean. Clean.
Another one's coming. Find anything good?
A few supplies.
Oh. Less clean. Oh! Wait. Oh no, I got hit.
How does the focus know all that?
It reads data on the machine.
Like a hunter studying its prey?
Yeah, kind of.
The focus is really Aloy's personality, you'll find, especially in the early hours.
After the
Or if you remember the
false
first
meeting,
game.
What did everyone else do?
That's right.
Well, as soon as the celebration was over, my mother led the rest of the Nora home.
How'd that miss?
I set out to find you. You said you've had a focus since you were a child, right?
Yeah. Found my first one when I fell into a ruin. Got the others from an old cache not long ago. It's good to have extras.
Going into the ruin of the old ones.
Thought there was a rope ladder around here. Yeah, it's over there.
We'll be okay, Varl. Through here.
Welcome to the Far Zenith launch facility.
Far Zenith? I know they made some tech trades with Zero Dawn, but why would they have a backup of Gaia?
Please register with reception for the tour.
I guess they want us to check in with them?
Please hold for identiscan. Access denied. Please wait here for personnel to assist you. Dr. Sobek.
Okay. I guess they weren't on great terms with Elizabeth. Well, let's find a way in.
All right. Sorry, I was just checking a setting.
Please hold for identiscan. Access denied. Credentials not
I will. Do you want to take a look at the skill tree? So I don't have any skills just yet that I can grab, but like Horizon Zero Dawn had 4 skill trees and Forbidden West has 6. And honestly, like, don't be afraid of getting, don't be afraid of like thinking that you won't be able to tap into all these, because every time you level up or every time you complete a piece of side content, you get 2 skill tree, you get 2 skill points. So a lot of the early skills you can quickly buy and invest in, and like a lot of them are passives and also a lot of them are obviously active skills. But the cool ones are these Valor Surges. So if you kind of buy these surrounding skills, which are all very useful, like passive boost to range here, quiet movement. This one, where is it? Silent Strike. There is a Silent Strike skill that I absolutely recommend you get, which basically means that if you do a Silent Strike, it gives you health back. But anyway, if you buy these surrounding skills, you unlock this center one, and you can. This is basically like your ultimate, which means that in the middle of battle, you can activate this and you can be super, you just get a really cool ultimate ability for a little bit. So this one is my favorite. This is the one that I have currently equipped, which is Stealth Stalker. It comes in 3 different levels. It basically means that like you can go invisible. You don't go completely invisible. So like if you're right in front of an enemy, they will still see you. But if you are, you know, just kind of out, if you kind of break line of sight and then go invisible, they have no idea where you are. And if you boost, if you like continue to invest in this, you get like a major damage boost if you're in this mode. And if you keep killing people while you're invisible, you can prolong how long you're invisible for. It's really, really cool. And then you have other ones where it's like, so you have 6 skill trees, and each of them have a couple of Valor Surges. Warrior's probably a good one to invest in if you like doing a lot of melee combat. Trapper is my personal favorite. Trapper, Hunter, and Infiltrator are probably the ones that I've invested the most in. Just because we'll see in a bit, but traps are pretty overpowered in this game. In a good way. Hunter, obviously, if you want to be, you know, use bows a lot. Survivor's very good because you get like a bunch of benefits from using just like Jesus, that guy's bad luck, huh? By using medicinal berries and potions, etc. Potions, I will say that I do not use a lot of at all. I just heal through stuff.
I should be able to pry this open.
But anyway, we'll take a look at the at those in a little bit when we actually get some points. I did not review the game. I've just been playing pre-release and helping out on features. Our review was done by Phil Hornshaw and he gave it an 8 out of 10. You can read it on GameSpot. You can watch the video review that Max cut on the YouTube.
What's that stench?
Channel.
Entire camp wiped out. They must have come here to delve for scrap.
Acid. That explains the smell. And it looks like something big came in from above.
Gandon the Grey definitely need potions for the ultra hard run. Yeah, I think on normal you just really don't need to.
Look at the rubble in that gap. Whatever came through here brought this down as it went out. If I can dislodge some of the debris, we might be able to squeeze through. Maybe I can find something to help in the camp.
Aloy, over here. I think I got something. It's some kind of Oseram prototype, I think. This hook looks like it can latch onto things.
And this gear pulls it back.
It looks broken, but maybe we can repair it. Hook it to the debris.
And pull it out. That could work. The focus can help us search the camp and identify anything we can use to fix the tool. My focus picked up a couple of things to check out.
Poor guy. Acid burned right through his armor.
Part of a machine could help fix the gears.
Where's the other one? It's over here.
Machine cable. Stronger than rope. Alright, I think I have what I need to repair the tool. Or maybe even make something better.
You could use this workbench.
So this is another new thing for the game. Workbench. You can use it to craft, like you kind of get these special pieces of gear that you use throughout your journey. But also a really cool thing is that later on, if you you can obviously make like craft weapons and ammo, but if you craft them at the workbench, you don't use as many resources, so it's very useful. And it's also where you upgrade stuff later on.
Pull caster. Now to test it on the debris.
We're playing on PS5. It's spoiler free because it's the beginning of the game. A spoiler would be if I told you how it ended. Which, you know, I would never. Oh yeah, it's like weird to line up the pullcaster.
That worked better than I thought.
Whoop. How big is the map? I can't see it right now, but the map is big. I'll show it to you when we get out of here.
What's this?
Whoa.
Good morning.
I'm Oswald Dalgard, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to Far Zenith. Forget what you think you know about us. Our truth is simple. We say reach for the stars, even if you have to cross 8.6 light years of space to get there. Please, proceed into the auditorium, where we'll unveil our plans.
Wonder what's in this auditorium.
Guess we'll find out.
It plays best on Series X. Oh my god. I thought it was a grapple point, but I guess not.
Oh, I might be able to get up there.
So it is a grapple point, but it's one of those things where the game makes you scan it before you can use it.
Wow, that worked.
I haven't. So you sunk 40 into it. Is that everything?
Don't worry. I'll find another
You
way
can
up.
finish it in like 30 odd hours, I would say. But there's a lot of side content, so it's like it depends on how much you want to invest in it, really. I need to help my guy get up. Where is the? Is there a ladder? Oh, I didn't sprint! I didn't sprint, even though the game told me to sprint. Damn it! Alright, it's like... I also don't know if you can hear, but like, there's a lot of the sound is coming out of my DualSense controller, and not like... I don't know if it's coming out of the game itself. Oh my god. I was looking at chat. It's like, how long is the main campaign? Like I said, it depends on how much you put into it, really. I think you could probably get it done in like 25, 30 hours. But there's so much side stuff. And like, because you don't want to be underleveled for things like the final boss, it's, yeah, I don't know. I think 30 to 40 hours. Okay, sprint this time. I swear there's a ladder around here somewhere to let my friend in. There it is.
Okay, I gotta drop the ladder for Varl.
Coffee or tea? I'm having a cup of coffee right now because it is 10:30 in the morning.
There you go, Varl.
Thanks.
Whoop. Sometimes these doors will be right trigger to open and sometimes they'll be triangle. It's a fun little guess to see which one they will decide.
Humans, Homo sapiens, us. We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers, trailblazers. And now Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future. That's why we're proud to have resurrected the Odyssey. When our government's abandoned in orbit, Far Zenith will actualize in less than a decade. But that's only the beginning. When the ship is complete, we will send the Odyssey and her crew where no one's gone before. The Sirius system. There, we'll create humanity's first off-world colony. The Odyssey may take 300 years to reach it. But when we look up at the night sky, we'll know they're on their way. And in the words of our founder, the late Peter Chimbumbe, the true storm of immortality is...
Data corrupt. Playback stopped.
The old ones could fly through the sky? Between the stars?
Well, yes, sort of. That ship, the Odyssey, it never made it to the other star. Something went wrong, and it blew up. Is that why Elizabeth gave them a backup of Gaia? colony?
Error. Public presentation file corrupted. Member recruitment file available. Do you wish to reactivate?
Yeah, reactivate. Let's see what else they had to say.
We all know the projections. Economic instability, new biocontagions, rampant AIs. How long before another catastrophe creates unacceptable risk for the world's elite? We here at Far Zenith believe, escape the inevitable. And so we reach for the stars. Now you've seen what we're building here. Infrastructure to support the Odyssey's construction. A state-of-the-art data center to facilitate rapid technological advancements. And you've seen how we're managing public perception. So invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey. Preserve your way of life beyond the concerns of Earth.
Well, they were right about the world ending. They just didn't know how. Yet.
So everything they said back there about the next step for humanity, it was all a lie. These people only cared about saving their own skin.
Yeah, well, didn't work out for them in the end. That Oswald guy mentioned a data center. There, the backup. It should be stored in there.
Won't be able to swim across.
I guess we'll have to find a way around. Come on.
This hologram is giving Mass Effect Citadel vibes. Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of they've kind of done away with the audio logs. If you remember, like in the first game, every time you'd scan something with your focus, there would be like a little audio log, and they're there, but they don't play automatically. You have to like go into your menu.
Deeper into the creepy ruin we go.
So you see down there, I've got some blight, and if you missed it in the beginning, if this stuff is like kind of everywhere, but not like bad enough, but like if you go on it, see it dings my health.
I'm gonna kill those Osram. Keep your guard up.
Oh, my guard is up.
Up here. Careful. Don't want those things to call in some friends from underground. You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Okay.
Alright, time for some stealth.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear.
So we've already had that one.
I should scan it first. Check its patrol path.
Oh yeah, this is the learn where it walks. Looks like this guy just goes in a circle.
I can throw a rock to distract it.
I
Get into a
mean,
position where I can sneak up and strike. Just have to wait for the right moment.
yeah, this is running on PS5. Currently in, am I in fidelity mode? Yeah, I'm not in performance mode. Tap to wield the rock. Go on. There is they're quite lenient on how far away you can be to do a silent strike, by the way. I found it very, very useful. Especially because there's like a bunch of forts and stuff you go to later on, and it's like it's quite lenient. Which is pretty good. I can't jump up there, huh? Alright. I will say Aloy can climb a lot more things than she could in the first game. I feel like that's something they really listened to, like especially because it came out at the same time as Breath of the Wild, and like you could climb on everything in that game, but in Horizon you like really couldn't. But in this one, it's way more lenient on what you can and can't climb on, which is great. Is he coming? Yeah, he comes around here. Just wait for him.
I've got your back.
Don't need to have my back, mate. This is a tutorial. And in terms of the UI, I've seen a question about that. It's like, I have it on dynamic right now, so if I swipe up on my touchpad, then that's how it comes up, and I get like my quest objectives and quest markers and stuff. And then he is over there. Oop. Oh, is he looking for his friend who I've just killed? I don't feel good about that. See what I mean about Silent Strike? Like, I was far away there. But it's lenient. And I think there's only 2 of them in here. Oh no, there must be another one, because it's telling me that I have not finished. I want to say... Is he up here? Over there? Oh, he's down there. Hello, mate. Come on. No. No, I thought I could cheese him, but I could not. Oh, I missed that. No, I hit him.
Got him all.
Okay.
I've been meaning to mention, I noticed you have a new look these days.
Yeah, I know. Didn't have a lot of time to shave when I was trying to catch up to you. Don't worry, it's not permanent.
Good.
Sorry my whiskers offend you. Anointed.
Looks like this little guy got caught up in the blight.
I think it does have the option to turn off the UI completely. We'll take a quick look. Is it in visual or is it in controls? HUD visibility, yeah, so mine's on dynamic, custom, and then in here, yeah, you can turn a bunch of stuff off. But I like mine on dynamic.
The Osram must have used explosives against the machines.
Give me some
We managed to get a
shots.
couple.
Alright.
Looks like there was a barricade here. The machines must have broken through.
I mean, I wouldn't say the Decima engine is an old one. It's the one that Death Stranding used as well. I think it's just as pretty as Unreal Engine 5.
Keep this for later.
Guess that Osram didn't have a chance to...
But yeah, it's like more specifically made for, more tailored for PC and PlayStation.
Careful. Traps ahead.
Yeah, no problem, Massive G. If anyone else has any questions or stuff they want me to check that's not going to be too spoilery, let me know. Happy to do so. If not, I'm just going to play through story.
And not blow yourself up.
You want to do the 60 frames version? Alright, let me do that. I'm going in performance mode, everyone. And if you can hear my cat in the background, she's going wild. Alright, so now we're in 60. I haven't actually played any of the game in 60 frames. I've been playing it in 30, so...
While we're here, maybe we can make some traps of our own.
Yeah, boy, it's time for traps.
Good idea.
There we go. Give me some stuff.
Oh, I don't have the right supplies to craft a trap.
Okay.
But it looks like the Osram shot off some machine parts. I might be able to scrounge up enough materials from them. I can use this.
No, I'm looking at Twitch chat too, so if you have questions there, feel free.
Okay. Should have what I need to craft a trap.
Okay.
There. Explosive trap made.
If anything walks into one of those, they won't know what hit it. Over here, Aloy. I think I see a way up.
Go. Oh, maybe not. Come on.
Machine's head.
Don't think they spotted it. I've seen this machine before. A scrounger.
It's the enemy. Let's see where its weak points are.
Maybe we could place one of those traps you made in its path.
Did it see me? God damn it. No, it didn't. Oh, yeah. See, traps are, the one thing is like, the one thing I would recommend is definitely in the menus, investing in skills that let you lay more of them. Because at the beginning of the game, at least, you can only really lay a couple, and it's, you know, if you want to properly, you know, lay a bunch of them, it's kind of, it sucks a little bit, because you have to just wait until a machine, falls on it. What? See what I mean? So that took that one out completely. And then he's gonna go get the other one. Oh, he's actually coming over here. Playing on PS5. We're playing in the 60 frames performance mode. Go on. Go back to your path. So Max has been saying that, like, you know, the tripwire is actually, like, a little nerfed compared to how it was in the first game, because it definitely feels a little more finicky to lay it. Like, it's really, if you don't put it on a flat surface and you can't really stretch it out as far, and so they break, which is a little bit frustrating, which is why I kind of prefer traps. Like, I just lay traps, catch the machine's attention, and then they run towards me and just, like, run over it, which is what I'll do here. So hang on, because this guy is just really not getting the point. Come on. Come here. Come here. Whoa. Oh, did that not even get him? Did he set off my own trap? Did Val set off my trap? Get him in the ass. Oh. There we go, and then a knockdown. Jay Nichols, you know what, it is very much like the first game in a lot of ways. I would say that it feels a little bit more refined. Just like, I don't know, a little bit more sure of itself. It looks nicer, for sure. They've made, like, a lot of cool additions to it. So, like, you get a kind of little glidery type thing. There's a lot of climbing puzzles, which I really enjoy. It feels like there are more of them. The story also feels... It's a little uneven, I'll give it that, but there's a point in it where it kind of reminds me a little bit of Mass Effect 2. There's, like, this base that you get, and, you know, characters are there, and you kind of, you hang out with them and form relationships with them. So, I don't know, it feels, overall, it feels a bit stronger. My biggest gripe with the game, and it's not really present at this point, but you definitely will notice it later, is that Aloy, when she's out by herself, just talks to herself all the time. And because she has a pack, like when her pack is full, she sends stuff to her stash and she comments on it every single time, and it's great. It genuinely does, which is like not the best. I wish you could turn that down. See what I mean? So like that would ordinarily be an audio log, and now it's just something that you collect.
It doesn't explain how they got it back up.
Keep an eye out for more data.
Looks like we've got to climb up.
Huh. A lot of glyphs. I'll tuck this away to study later.
Yeah, so it's really useful that you can just ping the environment. I know this was in the first game. Whoop! Goodbye. Ping stuff and just use it to climb. And like you can already see there are way more options than in the first game. Definitely wants you to scramble about a bit more.
Well, it is 1,000 years old. Looks like some kind of meeting room. That door on the other side. Onzu.
The Zero Dawn terraforming system, the brainchild of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia, the core of the system, is capable of advanced planetary engineering, an obvious advantage to our space colonization efforts. Operation Phase 1. Establish an asset within Project Zero Dawn. Status complete. Phase 2. The asset will secretly beamcast a complete copy of Gaia and her subordinate functions to this facility's data center. If all goes well, Zero Dawn staff will remain completely unaware of the transmission. Risks. Discovery of this operation could result in Zero Dawn withholding the already negotiated Apollo database. Special care must be taken not to alert Travis Tate, the expert hacker in charge of Hades Protocol. In addition, extreme caution must be exercised in regards to Dr. Sobek herself. As one of the world's preeminent technologists, she may have instituted unforeseen security measures. A complete assessment is attached. This concludes the executive summary.
I thought Elizabeth sent the backup here, but she didn't. Zenith stole Gaia.
Aloy, why does that woman look like you?
It's okay, Pearl. We look alike because we're the exact same. Genetically identical.
But she was one of the old ones. How can you be her?
Because I wasn't born. I was made. By a machine. It's why I'm motherless, why I was cast out as an infant.
I don't understand. What kind of machine can make a person?
Remember when I said the backup is like a set of instructions? It's more than that. It's called Gaia. And for a long time, she cared for the world until she had to destroy herself. So she made me to bring her back. I'm the only one who can. And this place is my last hope.
You once said the goddess spoke to you when you went into All Mother Mountain. Was that this Gaia?
Yes, but she's not the goddess, Laurel. There isn't one.
How can you be sure? It sounds like she anointed you with a sacred task.
I've had a lot of time to figure this out. And you will too, with the focus. But for now, the report said they were going to store the stolen copy of Gaia in the data center. So that's where we have to go. Okay?
All right. Plot. So I saw a couple questions in the chat, like people saying, is it going to come to PC? There is no official word just yet. However, a lot of first-party PlayStation stuff is coming to PC. The original Horizon came to PC, so I would not... I don't think it's outside the realm of possibility.
Weapon. Thanks, Varl.
Someone else commented that the slide looks annoying. Honestly, the slide is really fun. Hang on. It looks great. It's really fun, and Max on our team, you'll know from like Breath of the Wild videos, like he has, he basically speedruns and is a Breath of the Wild expert. He realized that if you run, slide, and then dodge, you are invincible pretty much for all of that, and so it's really useful when you are in a fight. Just FYI. So if you want to see more combat tips like that, Max has put up a video. Should be up on the channel right now.
Down here.
Yep.
I think we're almost back outside.
Good.
It's heading in the same direction we're going.
Ah, there it is.
Another one of those machines.
Oops.
Just trying to find a new weapon on it. Switch to my bow.
Well.
Take the cold.
Oh, we're nowhere near the Forbidden West, by the way. The Forbidden West, we don't even get there for a good couple hours, I don't think. We're still on the kind of like east side of the map. Okay.
So, you said
Where are
this
we
backup is
going?
the last hope.
Yeah. All those places I've been these last few months, there were supposed to be more backups. But 1,000 years ago, a guy named Ted Farrow purged them all.
Was he part of Zenith?
I'm just grabbing this.
No.
Because I feel like there's a
Cross over here.
boss fight coming up pretty soon. Ugh. So the sound in game isn't that good. It might be because some of it is also coming through my controller. It uses the DualSense's like little speaker thing. So I'm playing on PS5. Do I go here? But yeah, with regard to a PC port, Larry, I think you're totally right. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. If it does ever come. And like, I don't know, Sony has said in the past, like, they definitely want to put more stuff on PC, but like, for a big first party title like Horizon, I don't think it's going to be very soon. Alright, where are you coming in? He's coming in over here. Alright. I'm just going to blow this guy up. Traps is so much fun. I almost feel bad, you know? I don't feel that bad. What? And then he's... Oh no, where's he going? Alright. And yeah, it's gonna look better when you actually play it, because we're dealing with YouTube and Twitch compression. Ugh. I didn't realize there was one of these around. There we go. The scrounger.
How to get out of here?
I'm just grabbing all this stuff because it will be very
There's a ladder
useful.
in the back.
Come on. There's way more traps. There's like acid, purge water, there's like electric ones, there's that one that I've been using, the kind of blast trap.
So tell me something.
It's really useful, especially if you don't have the specific arrow
War chief, she understood
that
why
is
I needed to follow
that
you.
kind of corresponds to an enemy's weak point. It's very, very useful to have traps.
Is she ever pleased?
I personally think they're a little bit too overpowered. I got really stuck on a boss fight and it was like... It killed them in 2 traps. Like, I didn't even have to hit them with an arrow. It was ridiculous. So, I think they're a little bit overpowered right now, but at the same time, I'm not mad about it.
Three of those things. And if they slaughtered all those Oseram, we'll never get through to the data center.
There's no way to slip past them. They're too tough to fight head on.
We could find a settlement. Convince some hunters to help us.
That would take weeks, and we don't have that kind of time. Maybe all we need is that shuttle to fall.
That thing? How?
We'll figure it out. Just wait here.
Aloy.
Trust me.
And there she goes.
Just need to get over to the shuttle to figure out how to make it fall into the...
Yeah, this isn't hardest difficulty. I'm just playing on normal. Whoa.
If I can make it to that tower, I should be able to find a way across to the shuttle.
I also wish that, like, you could just take everything when you kill a thing, you know, instead of, like, if I hold triangle, it just means that I want everything, you know? I don't want to have to press the triangle again. Let me tag him. Alright. Bag him and tag him.
Maybe I should stick to my spear for now. Save some room.
No. Oh, was there another one? Oh no, I biffed that. Blip. Oh, I got smacked. Okay, is that everyone? Yeah, I also don't get how people play on the highest difficulty the first time they play a game. But more power to you if you do. Right. Yeah, I wish Dynamic Dreamer, I also wish they added the feature from Last of Us where you just walk over stuff and you pick it up. Especially in a game where you craft a bunch of stuff, you know?
Okay, there's a rail up there. I think I can reach it if I launch myself off that grapple point.
Oh, hang on. Is this the one where they teach you how to launch?
Got it.
Yeah, there you go. Launching you don't really use a lot in this game, even though you can, like, launch off grapple points and then apparently just fall off. I barely ever use it. But maybe that's just me. You always start the game on the highest difficulty, it's more immersive. Wow. See, I would be afraid that I would get... I mean, it's less an issue with modern games where you can change the difficulty, but, like, I would be afraid that I would just, like, work myself into a corner and get stuck and then get frustrated and then drop it.
Well, that sounds good.
Alright.
Storm's getting bad. So all along, there were 3 giant machines killing Oseram and leaving acid everywhere. Great. Easy. That was close.
Does this game support gyroscopic aiming? You know what? I saw a video go around yesterday. Let's see. Let's see. I assume it's in controls? Motion aiming. Okay. One sec. Okay, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. It does support HDR. I have HDR turned off because I'm streaming, and just my I don't know. It just probably wouldn't look as nice. Uh-oh.
Well, more to go up. This place is barely holding
Let's see what the gyroscope. Oh, okay. So this is me using the gyroscope. I don't know if I like it, personally. But also you can still use the up and down of the actual controller. I think that would maybe need some fine tuning to make it a little bit more comfortable for me to use, but you can use it. So Massive G, thank you for that question, because now I know that that is a proper option.
Clamps holding the shuttle in place.
Are there any lats up here? I don't think so.
Nearby. If I can release the clamps, the shuttle should fall right into the basin. Great.
Uh-oh, there is a boy.
No machines in my way.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so we got this guy, that guy, and this guy. I think that's everyone. Is he just over there? Okay. Can I make any? No. Shoot. Okay. It's making you dizzy with the gyroscope. Honestly, my favorite part of the game has been, like, I really enjoy the loop, especially when you get to the west and, like, it's a little bit of, you know, making people work together, going out. I just really enjoy uncovering, like, the big climbing puzzles. Like, they are easily my favorite part of the game. Because it reminds me of, like, Assassin's Creed 2, which is one of my personal favorite games, but they always did that really cool thing where you had, like, really cool climbing puzzle, and I think you definitely lost that with, like, later Assassin's Creed games where you could climb on literally anything and there wasn't, you know, any real thought behind it, you know? And so Horizon Forbidden West has a lot of those too, which I really enjoy. And like tall necks aren't just like, oh, I found a tall neck, I'm going to climb it. There's loads of, you have to, each one is like its own nice little challenge. And I think that is makes it a lot of fun. Where are you going? Did I unhighlight you there? Go on. Yeah, it's kind of a weird one because, like, part of me wishes that Aloy sort of didn't have a focus. I get that that's the thing that makes her special. But I definitely found myself over-relying on it. Which is a bit of a shame, you know? So let's just beat up this lad like normal. Whoop. Shot him in the butt. Okay. I played on resolution mode, so I was playing in 30 on my first playthrough, which, I mean, looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous in performance mode too. But I really wanted to, you know, play it in that 4K. That sweet, sweet 4K. Speaking of tall neck, Lucy getting that Lego set. Don't tempt me. I really like the fact that there's a Lego set.
The shuttle's caught up in those cables. I'm gonna have to climb the tower to find a way to disconnect them. Now how to get up the tower?
Okay. Ooh, give me some of that.
My focus could help here.
Yeah, the focus is very much Aloy's personality.
Might drop the access lift.
I think I'm gonna have to turn the gyroscope off. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to turn the gyroscope off. I keep forgetting it's there, and then I have it turned on. But it's very cool if you want it. Motion aiming off. It's just not for me. There was a thing over here. Here we go. How long's the story? Depending on how much you put into it. Tag target. I say you could get it done in like 25, 30 hours. Probably closer to 30. There's a lot of side stuff and you don't want to be under-leveled for like the final boss. Can you customize the focus color? I don't think you can. You can get like face paint and stuff later on. And obviously different costumes and dyes. But I don't think you can change the focus color. Unless you can do it in a part of the game that I just didn't get to.
Okay.
Or just like, not get to, but like just didn't uncover in my playthrough. I think it's this way.
This should be the right spot. There. That connector's holding the cables together. It should break if I shoot it. One down. I just need to climb higher and attach the second set of cables. Scaling an ancient rickety tower with killer machines waiting down below. Maybe Rob was right. No turning back now.
Okay. Is there New Game Plus at launch? No, you have. I think you have to beat it. I can't remember if there's New Game Plus. But I mean, regardless, you have to beat the game to even find that. If it is there, I'm not sure. Am I going this way? here again? Yeah. Oh, there's a supply chest, and I need all the stuff I can get. Come here. Yeah, it's built. It has like little moments that are very reminiscent of Uncharted. She doesn't do like a whoa whoa whoa, but stuff definitely breaks off as you climb it.
There's the other connector.
30 hours, let's do on stream today. Mate, it's February. I've got stuff to do. Alright. Boss fight, is it? Okay.
Okay, where's that weak spot?
So, I mean, he's got a lot of spots.
I should target it first.
Alright. No.
Watch out for that acid.
Yes, Aloy. I know. Come here. Whoa! There we go.
There! Those canisters are exposed now. I should aim for them.
Maybe stand still so I can do that, please. Wow, okay. Where am I? Oh, Edward, you have to cycle through potions and traps and stuff. It's probably a little bit of a bugbear for me as well. I wish you didn't have to. I wish they all had their own wheel, but they don't. Go.
Damn it, it broke free. I gotta take this thing down fast. Trap me.
Whoa.
Just ammo. Or my focus might find something I can use around here.
Oh, wait. I know what I have to do. So this one. Yeah, alright. I'm not gonna lie. Picking up weapons and then using them against enemies is very fun. Did he drop another one? I've got no ammo. I could just do that. Alright. There we go.
It's dead. Finally.
Alright, let's do some leveling up. So we looked a little bit at the skill trees earlier. Has anyone got any particular trees that you want to invest in? So we've got warrior, so I mean we only have like 1 skill point, so we can get like a resonator. Oh, let's wait, progressive story to unlock. We don't even get that one. All right. Quick trapper, concentration. Only about an hour and 20 in, very early. Concentration boost is pretty good. Potent medicine, silent strike, or mounted defense. You can pick up sort of like little monster huntery people. There are people who like cook for you, or you can like find them in settlements and you can pick it up. Concentration, yeah, I agree. Let's do that. Lovely. All right. Let's go. 1 sec. Yeah, so we got Hunter. Let me. What have you got?
Center should be straight ahead.
What have you got for me? What have you got?
Gonna have to find another way there.
Well, luckily. How is riding the mounts in this one? It's pretty good. I would definitely recommend turning off like the pathfinding, because they love to just sort of run into trees and things because they're trying to get back on the road. So I would turn that off. And yeah, it's hard to go wrong with bullet time.
I should find the server room.
Okay, where are we going?
I'm close. I have to be.
In terms of how the game is, I'm enjoying it way more than the first one. But like, it still has some issues for me, like Aloy talking to herself all the time.
It's here.
Gaia version 6.9. Initializing. Hello.
Hi. Elizabeth? Travis Tate.
Now, what's this we got here? A Farzian's conspiracy to steal a copy of Gaia? And her subordinate functions? Naughty, naughty. You want me to handle this, Liz? Blasphemers, brood of vipers, with a mighty hand I smite and pour troubles upon you. This ain't no copy of Gaia you stole, you losers. But it's the mother of all logic bombs. So good luck repairing your data. And next time you start thinking you can outsmart a tape, remember my salute.
Aloy? The goddess.
There is no goddess. I told you that already. That's not Gaia. It's not what I'm looking for. It's nothing but a fake.
I got it.
Varl, I'm sorry.
You have a sharp bite sometimes, you know? But it was pretty amazing to see you fly off that tower and blow up the entire basin.
The thing is, there's going to be more of that. I'm out of leads, Varl. But I have to keep searching. And fast. And whatever risks I have to take, I will. And it doesn't make sense to have someone with me. Someone who might get hurt. This is on me, Varl. Nobody else.
Hold on. Before, in Meridian, you said there was a man who helped you. Silence. You said you used to talk to him a lot about things you discovered from the old world, things no one else understands. And he gave you the lance you used to defeat Hades.
He's gone, Varl. I haven't heard from him since the battle against Hades.
Sure, but Spy Master Murad back in Meridian, he's good at finding people, isn't he?
Varl,
Come on, it might work. Plus, you'll get to see some friendly faces again.
Okay. I guess it's worth a shot.
We've got a long walk ahead.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
Son, it's true. She's come back.
Bless us. The savior of Meridian has returned.
You earned this welcome. You saved them.
Not yet.
In the name of the Sun King of Vard, a royal welcome for the champion.
Make way.
Murad, Aloy has an urgent matter to discuss.
Dashane, that makes two of us. I've sent forth hunters for weeks. To Sunfall all the way to the Sacred Land, searching for you. Something happened at the Spire. Come. I'll show you.
Watch your step. You saved us all, to be sure, but we're still cleaning up the mess.
It happened right after the solstice. We were able to explain it away, thank the sun. Otherwise, it might have caused a panic. One night, for less than half a minute, it glowed an angry red. From Meridian, it looked like a trick of the light. But those who were closer, atop the light, said it could not have been a reflection. Much to my dismay, they said the light rose up from the tower's base. From that. We left everything just as it was.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. The Spire's supposed to send out signals, messages, for the terraforming system.
But Hades tried to use it to wake up ancient war machines.
I was sure I got the connection to that thing. Wait here while I check it out.
Let us know what you find.
All right, big old exposition dump there. So, should we look at the statue?
A statue of me? That's new.
I think it looks nice. So if, with regards to like end of the game, it doesn't seem to be a new game plus just yet. But the elements, but the story just like doesn't set you back to a save state. It's just like it puts you in the world and you can finish any side quests and stuff there. I know a couple of people were asking about that earlier.
thing out of... What? Transmission. Something was transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there.
Also sorry, my OBS has kind of just died a little bit, so hopefully it'll be back on track in a second. I'll turn the game audio up just a little bit. It should be a little bit of buffering. I don't know if it's coming back. Let me know. Ali, we're playing on the performance mode, so this is like the 60 frames version. Okay, here we go. There we go. The stream should be back now. Sorry about that. I have Comcast internet, and it's not the best. Climb up to the base of the spire. Alright. Hades did it, exactly. I was gonna say, if you've ever watched my streams before, you'll know that I have, I don't know, Comcast in the Bay Area has been not great for the past few months, and I constantly get, like, little desyncs and whatever. Oop. But it should be good now. OBS says the board is green. Okay, I remember this bit.
There we go. Now, how to cross over to the spire. Should be able to get up there now.
Should be, this should be 60 frames.
It looks like he tricked me.
So actually, it's not far after this little bit that we get to kind of explore the open world, so we'll make sure to do that after this little story bit.
Figure out where he sent it. I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission note at the top will tell me.
That bit?
Well, doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way. Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through the inside?
One thing you'll definitely notice is that you'll be doing something and then Aloy will comment on it, telling you to do something as you're already doing it.
An elevator? Let's see.
Access lift activated.
Lucky day.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
The whole thing is opening up. Wonder what the Carja will make of this. There's the note. Sword of the Far West. Bastard.
Well, Aloy, I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my ruse.
You rigged the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless? You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding.
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West, and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll confront you, all right.
Yes. Well, the coordinates make it simple enough. Even for you.
Gah! There's no other choice. Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
Aloy always has a way of doing the incredible. You went inside it, and it transformed. Almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tenakth, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King Avad, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tenakth might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick, better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
All right.
I need to attach
So,
the master override to my new spear.
we're finally at the point in the game where we're just about to get outside in the sunshine. So let's modify the spear, and then chat to people, and then get out and check out the open world. But it's not even, we're not even getting to the Forbidden West yet, though. That takes a little bit. Where is the bench? Is it up there? Yeah. How much of the game is stealth? Honestly, not I don't think I've come across like a stealth section. Like a forced stealth section at least. Like most, I just play stealthily.
Okay. Master override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
So yeah, when you ask how much of the game is stealth, genuinely, however much you want to put into it, I haven't had a forced stealth section. But I just prefer to play a bit stealthily, because I think some of the best abilities in the game are more stealth-oriented.
Are you ready to go? Or do you need a little more time?
Let's just go.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
Am I the one to hold this crown of ash and salt? Their kindness calls to me. I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. Am I raindrops in the flood? In this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood? Her voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemnness and bone. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rot. I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. Am I raindrops in the flood? In this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, a wave inside my soul
to steal. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it. Ah!
Great.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent, exposed to attack. I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman, proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See, Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Erend and another Vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What, to the top of the ridge? To wait in safety?
Sorry. Operators under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chain Scrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Alright, we're finally out into the open. So people have been asking like how big the map is. Also, Jesus, it feels like I've been quiet for such a long time. There's obviously quite a lot of story and whatever to get through, but we're finally kind of out a little bit. Let's take a look at the map. So it kind of plonks you down around here. And then let's just... Oh, yeah. Pretty big map. As you can tell. And so yeah, that's just like a little bit of it. Obviously the fact that you can fast travel. So there's like annoying things with the fast travel. It's like if you are at a campfire, you can travel for free to another campfire, but if you're not at a campfire, you have to use like a pack in order to do that. I think in terms of how it lays out the map, I think it does a good job of populating it without being too overwhelming. And, you know, there's a lot of things like little cities, like Chain Scrape. I'll take you to Chain Scrape because I think that place is genuinely fun. We'll try and do like a rebel outpost as well because I actually really enjoy doing those. They remind me a lot of like doing Assassin's Creed, Far Cry outposts. So let's head down. So where are we going? Campfire there, and then we'll just follow. It's to number 1. All right. Fast travel. I think this is the first point where fast travel works. So like, as you see, fast travel free. I can't go anywhere right now. I can maybe go here? No, because I haven't unlocked that campfire. See, I can't travel. The R2 is grayed out. Or I have a pack here, so if I go to my map, I could fast travel somewhere because I have like one of those little camping packs. Just showed the full map, but here you go again. This is the furthest out that I can zoom. It's pretty big. And obviously you kind of unlock the map, you kind of remove the fog of war by traveling through it, or by unlocking the tall necks, and that kind of clears a lot of the map for you. What's up here that's unknown? Let's take a look. Oh. So it's like some kind of tower. Can I climb it? That's the eternal question. Can I climb it? Good. Playing on a PS5, Jerry. I'm playing in the 60 frames performance mode right now.
Be careful not to let this stain my hands.
Can I go this way? No, up here. Okay.
I don't think I can get past them.
So this is something that you unlock like later on in the game. There's a few of these you can't necessarily get everywhere straight away. You have to unlock specific things. So there's one, there's like this other one which kind of looks like a bit of a red, like a red gem thing that you unlock pretty early on. You can explode those, which is pretty cool. Unlocks more paths for you. I was about to jump off there, but I don't have my shield wings. That could have been a disaster. But yeah, it does a pretty good job of like kind of gating off some stuff, so you're not kind of exploring everything at the very beginning.
Drew said I could get my bow.
You can pick up items while you're riding on a machine, but your machine will stop. It doesn't just like run over them and pick it up. Compass can be turned off. Yep, all the HUD can be turned off and fiddled around with. I have it on dynamic right now, so like the so here, because my objective has changed, it's appeared, but it doesn't stay on the screen the whole time. If I swipe up on the directional pad, the whole HUD comes up, like that.
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Forge.
Petra?
So I'll pick up a couple of side missions in here. Just because it's like, I think they're a little bit more interesting, a little more fleshed out.
It's nice to see you too.
But then we'll go explore.
Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land? Not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
But he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh.
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah. Of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Let's get some upgrades going and then we'll head out into the wilds. Oh wait, no, I can use the upgrade. I can't use the bench. I remember some of these folks, you can't use some of the merchants at the very beginning of the game because there's like some stuff going on. There's some stuff going on. All right. Ew, we got some Acid Hunter. Oh, I can upgrade it to 2. Can we go all the way? Can we go to 3? No, I need to borrow a sound shell. All right, but you can also upgrade the armor. So you get like extra skills, like more concentration regen, more potent medicine here, and you unlock weaves too. So it's great. It's super useful. The one thing I would say is that you obviously like get if you go to merchants, you get a ton of options and a ton of stuff to choose from. So I wouldn't necessarily like waste resources upgrading stuff at the very beginning. I focus typically, I would say if you're gonna upgrade anything, upgrade all this, like resource pouches, like look how many more berries you can carry, carry more bombs, carry more arrows, carry more traps and potions. It's super, super useful. I definitely recommend doing all these, but like these are all, you have to hunt organics to do this, which is actually like way more in line with like, if you remember how Far Cry 3 did it, like you'd have to go around the island and kill animals and use their hides, and similar here, like using a squirrel bone or using a squirrel hide. But one thing I really like to do is, so for example, if I want to upgrade my quiver, create a job and it'll point out where raccoons are going to be in the environment for you. See, there's a bunch of raccoons down here. Which is very nice. So let's grab, I should be able to grab a charger. So let's go and see if I can, do I have one overridden already? No, I don't. Okay.
This should be useful.
Let's go see
now I just need to find Erend and help him
where the chargers are at.
Yeah, that's
Is this on the PSP? No, it's not. Playing on PlayStation 5. Which they should have, like, yeah, here we go. So, trophy tracking in here now. Doesn't seem to be, like, real activity details. Like, it's not, I guess it's not really, it doesn't necessarily, it has the activity cards, but it doesn't have the sort of PS Plus walkthrough stuff, unless it's because my PS Plus is expired on this account, which is very possible.
Maybe Errand took it down?
No idea about a PC release, if it's even coming to PC or when. I think it's not outside of the realm of possibility. PlayStation's been putting a lot of their first-party stuff on PC. The original Horizon came to PC, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, because they obviously want people to play it on console, which has the, you know, they'll probably get more money from that, because people have to buy a PlayStation console to play it. Ooh, hello, sir. I'm sorry, but you are useful to me. How do I get to... Okay, the charger's around the corner. DualSense implementation is very good. You kind of get, when you're using a bow, you obviously get that kind of tension in it. How do I get around there? Okay. You get the tension in the bow, which feels really good. Like, I'm really impressed with it. It's not something that I would typically, like, really enjoy. I think it's implemented very, very well. I think also the fact that they use the, like, the speaker to great effect. It feels good. I enjoy what they've done with the DualSense integration. Oh yeah, if we're talking about PC releases for any PlayStation games, when's Bloodborne coming? People have been asking for that for so long. Just give us a Bloodborne on PC. Okay. Can I override these boys? That's a question. If I've come all this way to override one. Oh, how do I get down there? I can rappel from over there. I really want, like, Tam is reading Berserk at the moment. Obviously there's a lot of FromSoft fans of From Software, Miyazaki in particular, of Berserk, and it feeds into the stuff like Bloodborne and Dark Souls a lot, so I do want to read it. But I don't know if I want to read it because I know it'll never end, because the person who made it sadly died. Okay. So, I hope I can. I just rode one of these, so I assume. Uh-oh, no. No, you idiot. Okay. There we go. I'm trying to get a charger to go over there. Come on. There we go. Have I noticed anything with the 3D audio? Honestly, I've been playing mostly like through speakers, which is not obviously the best way to use 3D audio at all. But I do think the audio is pretty good. Is Aloy single? Yeah. She's got bigger fish to fry. Come on. Alright, let's go. Let's just go out. I'm gonna get the charger and no striders, because I don't think you have to do the cauldrons again to unlock different like different mounts to ride. And so at the beginning you can ride chargers very easily, but like later on you need other mounts. going the right way? Yes, I am. Yeah, I would say that they're still not the easiest to control. Like, this boy is, really trying to, like, veer off the road, which isn't necessarily the most helpful. I'm playing in the performance mode, so this is the 60 frames. I'm streaming, hopefully it's 60. At least that's what my OBS is telling me I am. Yeah, Aloy can't whistle anymore. You throw rocks instead, which kind of sucks. Because I really enjoyed whistling, but I get why they would want people to not abuse that and like just overly, you know, use it.
If I find the right... Where are you off to?
Can you ride something that flies? You watch the trailers, they do show a very, very cool mount. And that's all I'll say on that. Because PlayStation themselves spoiled it, rather than I don't want to be responsible for that. Riding does feel good on the DualSense. Like, they do have really cool, like the haptic feedback on it is really great. So here we go, we're in the, oh, new relic ruin, the Daunt. But yeah, like, I would say controlling is not, controlling these boys is not exactly the high point, I would say. So Barren Light's down there. I don't know if I can go beyond Barren Light, honestly, until I progress to a bit in the story. Oh, I don't feel good about that. I accidentally killed that boy. I personally prefer Fidelity, which plays in 30, but it like 60 for me sometimes can feel a little bit too snappy, a little bit too quick. So I kind of prefer the sort of, not sluggish, but like the kind of more measured approach that I feel like it plays at when you play in the other mode. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna jump. Come on. Look. So yeah, Aloy can like properly swim. There's bits later on where you kind of get like a diving mask, which is pretty cool. I think this is the furthest I can go at this point, and I don't know what else is necessarily like around here to check out. I don't think there's another, like for example, there's not any kind of rebel camp around. There's an unknown thing there, but I might not be able to get in because I don't have the thing. But no, let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you want to see, because we could just go to Chain Scrape. Let me grab this campfire. Look at the water. All right. Yeah, water looks good. Swimming, I will say, is like, it's still not my favorite. You know, I just think that's par for the course with most games, though. I think it's very difficult to do a kind of fun swimming. So this is in the 60 frames mode. I'll change it back to the other mode in a sec, just to see if there is that big difference. Ooh, let me grab some of this. I don't know why I'm getting machine kill assists. Maybe my mount is doing some work. Let's go back to visuals. So yeah, now a favor and resolution. Is this Elder Circle? Can't wait for Elden Ring. Alright.
This is clean. I'm gonna get out here.
Yeah, so I mean the problem is that like I could boot up my save. I have like a file that's halfway through the game, but obviously I don't want to boot it up in case I accidentally spoil something, because that would be a really crummy thing to do like ahead of release, so I don't want to be doing all that.
Sorry, Hunter. Hunting grounds are closed until the bristle.
Alright, let's go to Chain Scrape very quickly, and then... Where is Chain Scrape? That's Barren Light. Chain Scrape's over here. Where's my latest? Oh, I don't really have it close enough. That'll do. Does it have ray tracing? I don't know. Also, Jesus, I forget how quickly it loads. Let's go Barren. Let's go Chain Scrape. Oh, I can. No, I can travel there. Okay. Yeah, late game streams are still under embargo. Because obviously that would suck. Like, imagine just spoiling the whole game. But also there's some key plot points that, like, don't want to spoil. Which are like, genuinely really cool, and I would hate to have them spoiled for me. So I don't want to be doing all that. Let's go talk to this chef boy. Yeah, the SSD is very impressive, and like the load screens in this are just non-existent. Well, they're existent, but you know, they're very quick.
Hey, Milda. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wild. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildif. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
A dash of courage. Yeah. So, I mean, it is obviously fetch quest. So let's do this one and then we'll probably call it. But it's like, it already feels much more, I don't know, it's less, oh, I really need this. It's giving you a character who actually has like a decent motivation and backstory. So I'm appreciating the side missions a lot more this time around. Because in the first game, I just blasted through the main story. None of the side stuff really interested me. So we got Scroungers, and then was this the one that was closest? Yeah, okay, let's go grab some of this. Bitter leaf. How many do we need? 3.
Rocky terrain.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna ask anyone to get you some ingredients, better make it the savior of Meridian, right?
Okay, I think I have.
Okay, then what do we need from over here? Wild meat. 5 wild meat, alright. Let's tag this boy. Ooh. I mean, the thing is as well though, this is the very beginning of the game. Like, this is the tiniest bit of the map. We haven't actually even got to the Forbidden West. Like, it takes you a couple hours at least to get there. So this part, like, very much feels like OG Horizon. But, like, if you like the original Horizon, I would recommend it. I even didn't particularly enjoy the original Horizon, and I'm enjoying this one a whole lot more. I think the gameplay loop is a lot more fun. Get back here. Oh, come on. I don't feel good about killing all these pigs, though. Ooh, okay, needed that boy. Four out of 5. We need 1 more. Oh, I feel bad hunting raccoons. They're really cute. There we go. Okay.
There. That should be enough wild meat for Mildef.
Will you be my Valentine? Bit late. What do I need? Bit late, I'm afraid. I already had one. My godson was my Valentine. And also my boyfriend. What do robot dinosaurs eat anyway? That's a good point. That's a question that I've never actually worried. That's a question I've never even really thought of. Okay. Scroungers.
Scroungers. Mildef said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. I'll have to find a cauldron out here to learn how to override that.
Why did that strike from above instead of Uh-oh. Wow. Okay. I got absolutely smacked there. Alright, let's stealth this a little bit more.
Scroungers. Mildef said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
Is that a scrap pile? There, yeah. Alright. No. Come on. Come over here. There we go. I'm waiting for that one to turn away. There we go. Nope. Ah. Stop it. One thing I'll say is that when stuff goes wrong, it gets dicey very quickly. And I'm playing off like my muscle memory of a like completed or like, you know, end game save where I have all of these different weapons and stuff, and now I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have the ability that makes me go invisible, which I maybe overused in the main game. Oh wow, okay.
It's subsiding.
How did that not get you? Okay, there we go. One thing I will say is that I never really use melee combat. Did I hit the tree? Yeah, I think I did. Come on, buddy.
Now to look through the scrap piles for a metal panel. No metal.
Did I get a metal pan?
Gotta
Nope.
check another scrap pile.
So I've been through that one. Been through that one. There we go. A sling bomb still OP? Yeah, I would say so.
I think I have everything
Traps,
I need for
traps
labor.
definitely more so, but sling bombs are still definitely very powerful. Alright, let's pop back and hand in this side quest. And make this man believe in himself, you know? Is there a... I'm just gonna run back. Okay. Good job, thank you. Do my wrists and hands ever get tired playing with DualSense? Honestly, yes. So I actually suffer a lot with repetitive strain injury, and so I didn't do it for this game, but for this, you know, stream today. But when I played this for the first time, when I got the game, I remapped it because clicking in the thumbstick kind of kills me a lot, and so I remapped up on the D-pad to be my focus. Instead of clicking in the thumbstick. And yeah, it's... Oh my god. Get off. Which helped me a lot, honestly. There's a few great accessibility features that lets you like completely remap everything. And so if you also struggle, definitely recommend doing that. I have also turned down the vibration on the haptic feedback on the DualSense because sometimes it can be a little bit much. So yes, in answer to your question. Someone said earlier the slide looks crap. No, the slide is great. The slide is so much fun. I'm liking it, yeah. I enjoyed it way more than I enjoyed the first one. Like, I finished the first game, but like I didn't like it as much as a lot of other people did. But this one's definitely much better.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Wow. Mildef, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
Hey, we did it. So yeah, those are just like, they're called errands, which is funny because I'm meant to be meeting Errand from the first game right now, but you get kind of like quests, side quests, so you've got like your active ones, you've got your main quests, side errands, which are just like usually the old collectible things. You've got jobs. That was what I did earlier when I went to the workbench and I was like, here, I'm gonna upgrade my hunter arrow quiver. This is the job I need to do it. Then you got things like tall necks, relic ruins, hunting grounds. Like there's tons of side content, but none of it is really like to the point where it feels super, super overwhelming and like there's too much to do. Here though, you know, you get food, provides temporary benefits and skill boosts. A little bit like Monster Hunter-y, I guess. The food that I just got from that guy that I helped out reduces my concentration recovery time, which is great. And you can only really have one food effect at a time though, so you can't like stack them. But still useful nonetheless. I'm gonna call it there for today, just the first 2.5 hours of the game. Thank you so much everyone who's been watching and asking questions. We have a ton more Horizon content going on. I worked on a little like tips video, which will help you kind of with like early game tips. That's live right now. Max worked on a combat guide. Max is like an incredible, like he just strings stuff together and explains it in a way that helps you really improve your combat. That's why I've been sliding so much, is because Max was like, yo, this is really powerful, you should definitely use it. So definitely recommend looking up that. Phil and Mark on the editorial side have been putting in a ton of work doing guides, and that's all going to be on GameSpot.com if you want those written versions. We also have the video review and the written review, which you want to check out if you want to see more in-depth. But hopefully I could give you a little look at the beginning of the game. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!